So Eiraj fighting out of Crescent MMA, who are based in Watford. He's fighting at 77 kilos. He's got a record of 2-0. Just waiting for him to come out onto the ring there.
I think this bout has been changed to an 84 kilo bout, this has.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's probably what he weighs himself. But he's actually fighting in a light heavyweight bout.
So yeah, so basically, Eiraj fighting out of Crescent MMA. He goes, he just wants to go in and do his best. He likes what made him get into MMA. He goes, he just enjoys fighting. So he's got fighting spirit, obviously. Favorite fighters, Khabib Nurmagomedov, MMA fighter, even though we're watching a boxing fight now. And his goals are to be a Blackbeard champion and to hold the title.
Excellent stuff here. So another fighter fighting out of Crescent MMA in Watford. You know, this is going to be an exciting fight. These guys are heavier, you know, 84 kilos. And even though, like I said earlier, you know, they're fighting out of, he's fighting out of an MMA gym, but this is a boxing bout, and it's certainly here to round his skill set, you know, and compete in a boxing bout.
He's a big lad. Obviously, everyone who fights in MMA, you got to fight all the disciplines, you got to learn everything, and they have good boxing trainers in there. So, you know, regardless of if he's at an MMA gym, if he's into boxing, he's into boxing. So we're going to see tonight.
100%, yeah. These, I think he's left his earring in there, his stud. So, yeah, certainly a fashion accessory which we can do without in this boxing fight.
Yeah.
You know, the guys who are introducing him in, who are actually checking them over. No, very important that they check out for these things. Obviously, these guys, they're nervous, you know, so they've not had much competition experience, so, you know, leaving earrings in and not having gum shoes in, you know, is probably part of the norm. Even chewing gum, you know, it's still, I mean, I've done it myself, where I've chewed gum in the cage. I mean, look at Benson Henderson, you know, gets in a cage with a toothpick in and fights, you know, the whole fight with it. So even the most experienced of fighters do it. Yeah. But here we have again, you know.
I guess leaving the gum in is just the last bit of nerves coming out as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Eiraj Ali from Watford, Team Crescent MMA.
He looks ready and focused.
Put your hands together for his opponent, Dominik Jankowski.
Okay, his opponent, Dominik Jankowski. He's 6'1" inches tall, also fighting in the 84 kilo weight category. He fights out of Team Carnage, Chaos, Buzz Gym. And basically his goals and ambitions in combat sports are to increase his reputation, and what better way to do that? You know, he's not a small guy by any means, you know, another tall fighter, and he looks good at that weight, you know, tall guy. And watch out for these guys' hand movements. You know, he's all a teammate of Samir Magdi, who's just fought. His teammates just lost that decision, and I'm sure he's going to be there to avenge that now, and to get a win in the win column for Team Carnage Chaos.
It's going to be an interesting one because these guys look roughly the same height, obviously the same weight,
yeah,
similar reach, and it'll be interesting to see what styles they come with, because even though you're a tall guy, it doesn't always mean that you fight that range you fight.
True. Watch out for the hand speed of Dominik Jankowski. I've seen, you know, I've popped into these guys where they train, and I've seen how they train, and a lot of the Floyd Mayweather stuff going on there, so watch out for the hand speed.
This is a light heavyweight 84 kilo boxing bout. In the blue corner, fighting out of Watford, Team Crescent MMA, Eiraj Ali! And his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of Slough,
Jankowski is staring straight at Eiraj. Focused. Eiraj just looks like another day in the office. Very calm.
I'm sure they're probably cool on the outside, but on the inside you've got the Dachshund drum going on. Off they go. Round one. Touch gloves. Nice double jab there by Jankowski. Using his range nicely there.
Yeah, he's got a nice, long, wide stance there.
Big swinging punches there.
Eiraj has got a nice high guard.
Eiraj.
He's leaning back.
He's turned his back there. Nice shot to the body. You know, he's not staying predictable. He's
Jankowski's got this really nice style. You can see that right now.
big haymakers, swinging punches coming in there from Eiraj.
Red corner's getting told off by the ref there.
Very important that you don't upset the referee.
See Jankowski's got his long, you see he's using his jab, keeping Eiraj back, pointy, trying to keep him away. Eiraj has got a very high guard.
Eiraj is blocking, trying to block the punches, and he's looking for that big hook, you know. Lunging punches, you know.
He's not throwing big haymakers, trying to launch himself in.
Yeah.
Jankowski looks very calm, you know, he's like staying away.
Yeah. You know, he's using his range beautifully, Jankowski. I think he needs to keep his hands up though, you know. One of those big hooks comes in from Eiraj. It could be lights out. I mean, he's smiling at him.
Yeah, bit cocky.
Yeah. You know, ooh, needs to be careful. Big uppercut there from Jankowski.
Got very different approaches. You see that Eiraj, very tight, guard closed. You know, legs aren't too far apart.
Oh,
Jankowski's got his hands right down by his waist.
A bit of
showboating,
bit of showboating there. You know, he's
very
picking
confident.
Up nice. He's picked him off nicely there with a 1-2. I think Jankowski seems very confident. You know, he's found his comfort zone. He's found his range, and yeah, he seems to be using his range to his advantage.
Yeah, he was just ended the round there smiling, just egging Eiraj on to come in. But I think that's where he's got his confidence. You know, he's comfortable with his body. He has that range. He's comfortable with guys coming in. Eiraj, he has that bad. He's there. He's confident. He's right in front of him still.
The main thing
just
is
has to open up.
The main thing is Fuzzle. He's keeping his hands up. You know.
Yeah.
So you know he's not taking any risks. So you know he's got that first round out in the bag now. So I think what he's going to want to do is take the advice of his cornerman and try not lunging in. You know, yes, Jankowski is a taller fighter, but what he really needs to do is get his range right and pick his shots.
Yeah. A couple of times in that last round, Eiraj he launched in, like jumped in, trying to catch Jankowski off guard.
So seconds out, and we're going into the second round now. Touch gloves, do both fighters.
Yeah, Eiraj looks like he's just waiting for that counter to just catch him with a hook.
There you go, he's big punches coming through there by
Jankowski's showboating again, taunting him.
I think Eiraj's got a bloody nose there, yes. You know,
Caught Jankowski there though.
Widgety exchanges, got a bit of a bloody nose there. And I think Jankowski's smelling the blood.
So, decided to get his guard up as well now.
So rightly so, he should have, you know.
You know, Eiraj is he's not here to play games either, you know, so.
Yeah.
Jankowski's very active with that jab there, keeping Eiraj away.
Again, Eiraj is looking for that big punch. Jankowski seems to be breathing a bit heavy now.
Eiraj is he's breathing really heavily out of his mouth. You can see his nose is all bloodied up.
Yeah, specks of blood flying here at the commentary team.
One thing I must say about Eiraj, he keeps, when he's coming in with his hooks, he's looking down at the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like,
He's swinging.
He's going for the lottery.
And his mouth guard's just falling out, and Jankowski's just going for it.
He's taking the punches. He's asked the referee to intervene because his mouth guards come out.
He looks a little bit tired, Shah.
As do both fighters. I mean,
yeah.
Sam Amini giving the gum shield a bit of a clean, and then the action will commence. But I think they really need to start keeping it technical. Eiraj is looking more the Mike Tyson counter, where he's sort of going left, right, and he's coming in for the big punches.
Peekaboo.
Was that the last 10-second counter there?
Jankowski he's enjoying that jab. Keeps on jabbing at Eiraj every time he tries to come in, Yeah,
he's scoring well, and that's the second round over. I think in that round there, I think Eiraj was definitely the more aggressive fighter, but he was still getting picked off. I mean, a bit wild in his exchanges, but I think, he certainly was coming more forward. So, that might, look good in the judges' eyes. Yeah. But he was still being picked apart, with that long-ranging jab by Jankowski.
Yeah. Even though Jankowski's been playing that jab, I mean, he's not completely dominating the fight. Eiraj is, when he comes in and he starts throwing those haymakers, he is catching Jankowski, and that's making him,
Yeah, I mean, he's Jankowski. He's certainly not showboating now, is he, Fuzzle?
No, he's had enough of that. I think his corner's probably gonna tell him to step it up a bit as well, because you can't showboat your way through the fight.
Yeah, I think. In my accounts, I'll say it's probably an even round at the minute, purely on aggression from the Crescent MMA fighter from a boxing basis. But it's points up count, and let's see where we go in the third and final round. Nice big cross there by Jankowski. Lined it up and threw it with 100% accuracy there.
Eiraj is just going for that knockout. He's just coming in.
There's a big left haymaker there.
I think we'll see the same again from Eiraj. There he goes, straight back in.
Yeah, Jankowski looked like he wanted to touch gloves before he started there, but Eiraj was like, no, let's get straight to it, mate.
Good accuracy by Jankowski. Having said that, Eiraj knocked him a couple of times there.
I'd like to see Jankowski come forward a bit more. He should use his range like he was doing before. Just pick him off.
He's keeping his arm extended, just trying to keep Eiraj out, because
Eiraj is just, like you said before, Fodl, he's just putting his head down and hoping for the best with that big overhand.
Yeah, I mean, if you're keeping your head down, you can't see where you're going.
No,
if you keep throwing your arms,
then
the other guy's just going to keep you back.
And when he's spinning like that, both fighters are exceptionally tired. I think the cardio tanks suffered in both fighters.
Not taking any away from Eiraj. He's still hitting hard.
Yeah, I mean, the lunging in like that is certainly not going to be doing favours for any of them, because if one of them gets caught, he could be lights out. But as
he's not, that jab that by Jankowski there, got him square on the jaw. I heard Eiraj give like a big sigh.
Yeah, I mean, both fighters are tired. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Can anyone, a big punch there, haymaker there.
That's it. I think Eiraj is out. He dazed him there. Jankowski, I think the only problem was with Eiraj, he just wasn't setting up his punches on the way in.
Nah, big haymakers. I think it was hit and hope more than anything for Eiraj. Yeah. Ali from Crescent MMA in Watford. Jankowski started off very nice, slick. He was picking off Eiraj nicely, but I think from round two, the middle of round two, he started gassing himself, And you know, with the guy with the range, I would expect Jankowski to probably be a bit more of the aggressive fighter if he was really looking for, you know, to get this win, even if it did mean it goes to the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, I think Jankowski, you can see he's quite done right now after the end of the third round. But like I said, right at the beginning of the fight, I'll be interested to see their styles because they're both roughly the same height and the same body type. They just had contrasting styles coming in.
Yeah, the cleaner punches were obviously thrown by Jankowski. So, I mean, overall, in my eyes, I think Jankowski may have done enough with his range. But let's see what the judges say.
We have a decision. Winner by unanimous decision, the red corner, Dominik Jankowski.
Unlucky, Eiraj. And good and well done, Dominik.
Rightly so.